In the next few minutes, you'll discover the secrets that thousands of players have used to make more gold than they ever thought possible and in less time than ever before. Why don't you have enough gold? First off, you probably don't know how to use the auction house. You're trying to use old, out-of-date gold-making methods. You're taking advice from players that don't have enough gold either. You rely on your professions to make all your gold. You don't have enough time. But here's the biggest problem of all. You forgot the old saying that says that worst advice is free advice. To put it another way, you'll always hear people say things like, "Oh yeah, making gold is easy, just get this profession. Just do dailies, that's the best way to make gold. Farm these mobs here, sell the stuff to the vendor. Oh, I buy stuff in the auction house and resell it for lots of gold, it's really easy." Come on, if making gold was really this easy, why wouldn't everyone have more than enough gold to do whatever they wanted? Why are you here right now if it's that easy? The reality is, it's not easy to make gold. So what happens is that you spend all your time trying out this very generic advice that can only lead to frustration, because even if you could get these strategies to work, you're never really going to know if they're the best ways to make gold or if you've just stumbled upon another mediocre way to get by with barely enough gold. You know, worse yet, most of the players who use this advice are struggling to make gold for themselves with the very same strategies that they are recommending that you waste your time on. So here's an easy solution for a complex issue. It's called the Secret Gold Guide. This isn't your average gold guide. This is not just some advice some guy in your guild with a few thousand gold is giving you, or something that you're going to find for free on the internet. This is something that I wrote and that I've personally used to make well over 200,000 gold to date. It's also been used by over 5,000 other players with great success, as I'll show you later on. The Secret Gold Guide contains the most up-to-date and accurate gold making methods. It teaches you how to actually use the auction house the right way to maximize your gold. You'll learn how to make gold with every profession, not just the gathering professions. You'll make gold without leaving the auction house or without ever going to the auction house. You'll learn what not to do. Remember, again, the worst advice is the free advice. You'll learn how to use the hard work of other players to help you make more gold. And the best part about all of this is that you're going to make more gold in less time. You really cannot go wrong with the Secret Gold Guide. You probably already know by now that you want to get the guide, and you don't need to spend any more time listening to me talk. So stop thinking about having gold and learn how to actually make some for yourself. Click the Download Now button below to start making gold. If you're still here, it's okay. I understand that a lot of you out there are logical thinkers and you want to see some type of evidence. So I've prepared a section just for you. Up first, in a recent poll conducted by AlmostGaming.com, the Secret Gold Guide was voted the #1 best gold guide on the market. When people were asked the question, what's the best gold guide out there? 45% responded with saying Hayden Hawk's Secret Gold Guide is the best gold guide. Next up, I'd like to share with you some customer testimonials that were emailed to me. The first says, "This is not a question of something not working. This is me thanking you from the bottom of my heart. Hayden, thank you, thank you, thank you. I was afraid this would be another scam gold guide, but this is insane. I'm not joking when I say that I've made maybe 3K in just one day in the auction house. After you read and understand the simple concept of this guide, you will become an auction house god. Just ordered your guide, and I can already tell by looking through it that it's 10 times better than the other guides I've bought. And finally, hey, I would like to say after the first week using your guide, I've more than tripled my gold income. It really helped a lot. I'm a level 47 pally and have only played the game for 4 weeks now and have made over 7K gold within a week. Pretty amazing, and again, thank you." I could go on all day long with customer testimonials and polls and about how great my guide is, but the fact is that you're going to have to try it yourself. Here's the greatest thing about my guide that separates it from the rest. The Secret Gold Guide is the only guide out there that comes with a 200% money-back guarantee. Go ahead and look. There isn't another guide on the market that has it. This is just how extremely confident I am in my product. If you buy it, decide it's not for you, but you want to keep the guide anyway, no problem, keep it, and I'll give you your money back. Or if you buy it and you decide that it doesn't work for you, and you want to return the guide, no problem, I'll not only give you your money back, It'll give you 2 times the amount you paid. So there's really only 2 options. You're either going to make a lot of gold in WoW, or you're going to make real money if the guide doesn't work for you. Either way, you can't really use. Oh, and I almost forgot to mention, this guide comes with 11 free mini bonus guides that are worth more than $250. The first is the WoW acronyms and abbreviations cheat sheet. It will help you discover the meanings of common WoW acronyms that you might not be familiar with. Second up is Tom's Power Leveling Guide. My good friend Tom wrote this for me. You'll learn all about the different types of power leveling and how to utilize power leveling to level your characters faster. Next is the Fishing and Cooking Mastery Guide. This contains secrets and tips for both beginners and veteran players, and it also contains a 1 through 450 cooking leveling guide and a 1 through 450 fishing leveling guide. The Miner's Companion is next, and it has over 20 detailed maps and routes for leveling up your mining. It has a 1 through 450 mining leveling guide, and if you prefer to smelt, it also has a 1 through 450 smelting leveling guide. The Crafter's Compendium, that shows you the quickest routes to level up your crafting professions to 450. Finally, the Bind an Account Reference Item Book shows you how to use heirloom items with your alts. The Herbalist Handbook has over 22 time-tested routes for effectively gathering herbs. And the Class Talent Guides show you some great class talent builds if you're out there actually farming for items. The Dual Boxer's Guide shows you effective methods for dual boxing for playing more than one character at a time. The Hayden Hawk newsletter provides you with gold making tips on a regular basis. It tells you about new updates to the game and updates to the guide. And finally, you'll receive 24/7 email response technical support from me. Now, at this point, you know that the guide has been proven to work by over 5,000 other players. It has a money-back guarantee of 200%. It's been voted the best gold guide out there. It comes with 11 free bonuses, and you have an idea of what's in the guide and what it can do for you. So now, how much do you think that something like this normally costs? Well, I'll tell you that the retail value of this package is well over $500. But if you buy it today, I'm going to give it to you for only $47. All that's left is really just for you to go and get it now. Don't stand on the sidelines while other players get rich. This is not going to last forever. You need to take advantage of this now because, for one thing, the price of the guide will not stay at $47 forever. The sooner you get started, the more gold you make. And remember, the Cataclysm expansion is just around the corner. You need to start building up your gold stocks now. This expansion is going to require more gold than any previous expansion. There are going to be tons of new unique items that are going to require a lot of gold to purchase. If you have the gold, you'll be able to gear out your characters faster than everyone else, and you could be one of the first to max out your professions. So you'll either take advantage of this offer today and become one of the newly rich, or you'll just sit on the sidelines forever making excuses while others are making a ton of gold. Either way, I've done my part. Now it's time for you to do yours. Click the download now button below to take the first step.